As camera operators, we have always been dealing with a particular problem, and that is leveling the tripod head. So if you have an errant head like this, and it's off center, you have to reach under here, bash your hands around between the tripod legs, look at the leveling ball, which isn't always as easy as it is, and then screw the thing up again as tightly as you can, so that when you get the camera on the top and you start tilting and panning all over the place, it doesn't actually move. And I'm sure we've all had occasions when you thought you've done it up tightly enough under here, you suddenly have an unexpected move, you have to tilt or pan very quickly, and it comes unstuck, and you've lost your shot, and you have to do it again if you can. Sachtler have come up with a new way. And here it is, the new Aktiv8 head from Sachtler. Very excited about this. All you do, pop it onto the spigot you've already put in place, pull up the lever all the way, right to the top, let go, and now it's on there. But it's not tight yet. So what you have to do is pull the lever up to this point here, where there's a little mark there. You can feel it go when you're actually doing it. And then screw in the ball clamp at the bottom until it reaches the desired level. Now you can adjust this, so depending on how much you do it up underneath, depends how far the lever clicks back when you let go of it. Now this is a little bit fiddly, so take your time with it, but once it's on there, it's there, right? You only really have to do this once, unless you're swapping heads all the time. The nice thing about this though is, if you are swapping your tripod head onto another device often, so a slider perhaps, or a little jib, Sachtler have thought of that. So all you have to do is pull this all the way up, and off it comes. And your leveled thing down here is staying in place, that will be fine. You can get another one of these, put that on your slider or your crane or jib or whatever, and then you can instantly swap this head between the two devices. Isn't that cool? And have that same flexibility between the two things very quickly. It's a really cool system. So now we've got it on here, how do we actually level the head? Well, pull the lever up until you feel it loosen, look at the leveling bubble in the side here, get it perfect, and release. And that's so subtle and easy to do. I've been able to do it with a client in the room. Camera's on here. Oh, not quite level because I've kicked the tripod legs or something, like we never do. And all I've had to do is reach to here, push this up, re-level, and let go again. No one even noticed. So that's an unexpected benefit. The main one though, you don't have to reach under here. You haven't got to deal with this bit of the tripod at all. And with the Flowtech legs here, it's click, 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 up and down, and level. Done. So there we go. It really is that simple. The other nice thing about this head, apart from the really nice dual view bubble, Sachtler have actually introduced more drag into this so that you can put heavier payloads on there and have more drag for shooting longer lens stuff, which is really great. You've also got more levels of drag and more levels of counterbalance, so you can much more finely control the counterbalance, particularly on the tilt, which, when you're putting heavier payloads on what would traditionally smaller tripod heads, like this is a 75mm system, you can actually put heavier cameras on them than you'd usually expect to, because you can control the balance much more precisely and finely with the counterbalance and the drag. So I've had no trouble putting a fully rigged FX9 with all the gear on there, and this head copes with it absolutely brilliantly. Another little feature I like about this new design is the levers. They've redesigned these levers so you can more easily tell which way is lock and which way is unlock, because they've got little grooves on here and shaped bits underneath, so you know exactly which way you need to turn it to lock or unlock. So thank you very much to Sachtler for loaning me this head. It's been a real pleasure to test it for them, to try it out, and help work out some of the kinks. And I really think this is now something that is going to be a huge benefit to anybody who uses them. It's just a quicker, easier system than reaching underneath the tripod all the time. And that sounds like kind of a minimal thing, but once you've got used to doing this, you never want to do anything else, like using this tripod. You know, it never seemed like a huge effort to set up a normal tripod by unlocking this leg and then unlocking that leg and then pulling on them all the sections out. It didn't seem like a big effort at the time, but once you've used this, you really never want to go back because this is so fast. And it's the same with the Aktiv8 head. It's really cool, it's really fast, and you know, all the other little benefits it has and improvements just make using it easier. And yeah, I don't want to go back to smashing my fingers around under the tripod ball again. Incredibly easy, incredibly fast, incredibly inspired system, and I love it. That's the new Aktiv8 head from Sachtler.